Raja Dahir of Sindh, Part 1. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Muhammad bin Qasim arrived India in 712 AD, or should I say CE. Well, there are different captions that we use for the arrival of Muhammad bin Qasim. Sometimes we say the Muslims arrived India, but that is not probably the best caption because the Muslims had already arrived in Kerala. Muslim had already arrived in other parts of India, more so along the coastal areas, southern India. Muslim traders had arrived, Muslim merchants had arrived, and Muslims had built their mosques there, and Muslims had settled themselves there. Muslims, in fact, had started their preaching as well. And it had all happened before Muhammad bin Qasim arriving in 712. So, probably the caption of Muslims arriving in 712 in India is not the most appropriate one. Let's say the Arabs arrived India. Yes, Muhammad bin Qasim was Arab, and the others who settled in Kerala, in South India, in various coastal areas of India, the seaports of India, the traders had arrived. Well, all of them, or should I say, most of them were Arabs. There were some Persians as well, but most of them were Arabs. So we can't say that the Arabs arrived in 712. That's not the correct caption either. Or then should I say the Umayyads arrived India in 712? Yes, I believe that is probably the best uh, for fitting, or the best fitting one, the appropriate one. The appropriate caption is that the Umayyads arrived in 712 in India. So Banu Umayya became the rulers of Muslim empire when Hazrat Imam Hassan alayhi salatu wassalam, Hazrat Imam Hassan al-Mushtaba alayhi salatu wassalam, the fifth Orthodox Caliph of Islam, handed over powers, handed over reign to Muawiyah. And there started the reign of the Umayyads, Banu Umayyah. And it was in 712 when Hajjaj bin Yusuf's nephew, Muhammad bin Qasim, arrived India. And the Muslim Caliph at that time was Walid, if I'm not right, if I'm not wrong. And if I'm wrong, I beg my apologies. Muhammad bin Qasim arrived, conquered India, or should I say conquered Sindh, because Raja Dahir was the emperor of Sindh. Sindh in those days has very extensive boundaries. Sindh was as extensive as Multan, but should I say far more extensive than Multan as well, because the borders of Sindh in the days of Raja Dahir extended up to Chakwal. Chakwal is in salt ranges, mountainous area. So Chakwal South Salt Range was part of Sindh in those days. So suddenly in 712, there was no Punjab, and Sindh had its border and next with Kashmir.